Under the evening sun in Upia, a storm brews. Subansiri United FC, the spirited challengers, take on the unbeaten Capital Complex FC. It's a contest between determination and dominance, between a side hungry to prove a point and a team that has made winning look effortless. This is match number 24 coming your way only on the YouTube channel of INL. The Subansiri they arrive on the back of a stirring resurgence, rebuilding momentum with every outing. And at the top of the pile sit the relentless Capital Complex FC, unbeaten, untouchable, and unmatched so far. 4 wins from 4. They've set the early pace and the standard for everyone to follow. And chasing them in third are Subansiri United FC, the quiet contenders who found their rhythm after a slow start. 6 points from 4 games, momentum on their side, and believe burning bright. It's first versus third, the leaders defending their crown, the challengers daring to dream at the Golden Jubilee Stadium this afternoon. The points may be the prize, but the pride is the pursuit. Subansiri began the season on the back foot, a narrow 1-0 defeat to Patka United in their opener, but since then they've been a team transformed. 3 wins on the bounce, full of purpose, full of poise. As for Capital Complex FC, it's been sheer dominance. 4 wins in a row, a winning spree that's setting the tone for the rest of the league. Relentless, ruthless, and rising with every passing fixture. Capital Complex, meanwhile, they stand tall, perfect, polished, setting the standards of the Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League 25-26. Two sides, two stories, one battlefield. The Golden Jubilee Stadium is ready. The fans are waiting. This is not just a game, this is a statement in the making. So today, two teams in form, one chasing perfection, the other chasing redemption, and it promises to be a cracker in the hills. The evening in Upia stands still for a moment as two of the league's finest make their entrance. On one side, Subansiri United, steady, resilient, and quietly rising through the ranks. On the other, Capital Complex, the pace setters, unbeaten and unshaken, walking with confidence of a side that's made winning a habit. It's more than just another fixture. It's ambition meeting authority. Every step towards the center of this pitch feels like a statement, and the crowd can sense it. This one carries weight, it carries consequence. The customary handshakes, Subansiri in orange, Capital Complex, and their changed strip of blue and white, both now gather for the toss of the coin. The captain of Capital Complex, Techi Tatra, joined by the skipper Preetham Singh, a very experienced campaigner. The referee in charge is Sangam Kayat, supported by Diana Tang and Bruce Lee Talong. And the fourth official, of course, is Rido Soni. The coins glints in the sunlight, spins through the air, and lands with quite authority. Smiles, nods, a quick exchange of words. The decision made, the intent clear. The numbers tell one story, belief tells another. Since the Subansiri lineup, 3 changes from the United Kurum FC game. Preetham Singh starts today at right back, and Milo Taring in the middle of the park with Bake Rumd leading the line. No Jerry Pilamte in that 11. For Capital Complex, Kripa Bharat has made 6 changes from the Kameng United game. An entirely new front three of Vivek Gurung, Dorji Siwang and Rahul Singpo. Oleg Thaing makes a return to the starting 11. And Jenko Gadi starts today at left back. And now the teams gather for the traditional frame, the team photograph that freezes this moment before the battle begins. Calm before the contest, focus in every eye, pride in every color they wear. Subansiri, 4 wins, 3 wins rather on the bounce after that opening setback against Patkai United. 11, a side that's grown with every game, disciplined at the back and efficient in transition. Capital Complex, the pace setters of INL, 4 wins in a row. 11, 15 goals scored rather, 4 clean sheets, a machine in motion. Two of the sharpest outfits in the league colliding at the perfect time. One looking to stop the juggernaut, the other chasing perfection. Last minute discussions before they file into formation in this green carpet at the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Upia. This is match number 24 in the INL. Referee Sangam Kayang is ready. It's a battle for the top spot. Win takes Subansiri United level on points with Capital Complex. Very crucial game for both. Siang Warriors will also keep an eye on this, and so Subansiri United FC in pursuit and Capital Complex in command. The clash of ambition and authority begins on the sunlit pitch of Upia. Every pass, every tackle, and every heartbeat counts as this titanic INL encounter springs to life. The chase for supremacy, the fight for pride, it all starts here. It all starts now. Subansiri in orange, looking from the right to left of your screen. And the changed strip of blue and white. And the early trend setters, Capital Complex FC. Malam Mithai of Subansiri exudes focus, plotting how to test the league leaders. And opposite him is Keepa Bharat of Capital Complex. Stands composed, orchestrating a side on a 4-game winning streak. We've got two different philosophies, two temperatures, and a tactical duel that promises to shape every minute of the game. City continues with the 4-2-3-1. Sushil and Amarjeet will have a huge role to play tonight. Milo Taring into that number 10 role ahead of them. Kishan Singh and Dorji Wangshu, the two wide midfielders, and Bake Rumd is the lone front runner. Preetham Singh tonight comes into that back four. But there is the number 23, the captain. Highly experienced. He's got appearance in the Indian Super League, in the I-League. Donned the famous orange of Neroka FC. He will be supported by the likes of Yowa Takam, Tagru Tajum, who scored that winning goal against United Kurung FC on 15th October. And talking about Capital Complex, they start this one with the highly attacking 4-3-3. Vivek Guru on the right wing. Meanwhile, it's Subansiri on the attack. Collected clean by the goalkeeper. Dorji Siwang and Rahul Shinpo will be supporting him. And a midfield three of Hagi Sarbo and Takio Tadap. The number 6 and 1, the number 8. And Olik Thaing is the creator-in-chief. A pretty balanced side. But no Akash Tao in the front line tonight for Capital Complex, who scored the opening goal against Cameron United, contributing to the side's 4-0 victory. Sachin Mitay and Amarjeet have been pivotal. They like to orchestrate play, create chances, and converting pressure into goals. 4 wins on the bounce since their opening defeat, and 6 goals scored, 2 conceded. Defensively pretty solid, and Capital Complex will rely on their lethal front line. Vivek Gurung is the side's top scorer with 4 goals. He's been in a red-hot form. Number 9. This is a battle of efficiency versus resilience, firepower versus organization, and form versus momentum. Every static hinting at the drama about to unfold. The teams will take time to settle down. A tactical ploy from Marlon Mitay to start Pritham on the right hand side. Gonna be a wonderful matchup against Rahul Shimpo, who scored the opening goal for Arunachal Pradesh in the Santosh Trophy a couple of years ago against Goa. Filling into the big shoes of Akash Tao. Let's see how he matches with the tenacity of Pritham. At least 3 of them from that setup were part of Arunachal's Santosh Trophy journey. They stay together, train together throughout the season. All eyes will be on this man as well, Vivek Guru. Hails from Nampong. He captained his childhood football club, Changlang football team. And his father, of course, Vishnu Guru, was a local football legend, a former Hellgate footballer. So football is instilled in him from a very early young age. Let's see what he can produce from this free kick. All the big guns moved forward. It's Akash Kino with the set piece. Pritham falling back. First time clearance. Dorji Wangchu scored against Namsai in the Tanatang state level tournament. Another former Changlang player. They have set the benchmark already, SUBANSIRI and Capital Complex, especially combining professionalism, consistency and ambition. And they inspire other clubs, raise the standard of competition and showcase what structured development can achieve in Arunachal football. SUBANSIRI though have become a beacon for local talent. We'll come back to that as Dorji Wangchu. Now the pass is intercepted by Akash. Marshalling the defense alongside Teshi Tatra, the captain. It's Tanya Raji. He's played across the country. He was with Rainbow Athletic Club in the Calcutta Football League. A season before that, he was part of Delhi FC. a product of the Punjab FC youth system. He was groomed in 1920 season under Yanlaw. Play continues. Hint of an elbow. Tanya Raji. Play called back finally. A foul given. Both the teams just trying to close down each other, not allowing time and space on the ball. Both trying to pack midfield, have more numbers in the center of the pitch. Both the head coaches, though, highly experienced. If you talk about Keeper Bharat, an AFC A license holder, instrumental in developing football, had decent success with the women's game as well. A former national player, and Malim Mithai hardly need an introduction. He's played his code in the I-League. Meanwhile, Subansiri, this is looking good for them. Straight at Jagom Lowy. First start for the goalkeeper. No Digranso tonight. That was a chance for Kishan, who made that darting run. The number 19 played for the big three of Manipur. That is Neroka Trau in Klasa, 27 years old. 18 appearances last season in the I-League second division for Sporting Club Bengaluru. Managed to score a couple of goals as well. Stechi Tatra navigating the challenge. Grow in stature as a defender. And that's what confidence can do to a player. Looking at the table, the Capital Complex, unparalleled, sitting firmly at the summit, unbeaten and commanding. And if they continue with this momentum, the title race could tilt decisively in their favor, leaving challengers scrambling for a foothold. Subansiri, though, with 3 wins as well and a single defeat, are in striking distance. A victory tonight could propel them closer to the summit, tightening the contest and keeping the chase for the top spot alive. And at this stage of the season, every point matters. Cross from the left towards the far post. A man was approaching, far ahead of him. And that's something Subansiri got to be wary of. Dorji Sewang was the player and making that run. Every result has the power to reshape the leaderboard. Now, this clash is not just a simple game, it's a potential turning point, one that could define the trajectory of the Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League campaign. A quarter of an hour gone. It's goalless here at the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium between Subansiri United FC and Capital Complex FC. Oh, was through on goal. Well, the flag went up. Kishan got in behind. Without Juwangchu, very lively down that right wing. They made a couple of threatening runs already. Kishan, at one instance, was in the clear from the right, hitting it straight to the keeper. Jenko Gadi starting ahead of Takar Mengia, who was the player of the match in the last game for Capital Complex against Kaming. The teams have maintained this a trend of doing the squad rotation. Was giving some playing time to each and every player in the squad. That's a good sign. And that's what the purpose of having leagues of these kind. Referee signals for a corner. The Capital Complex slightly taken by surprise, given the kind of start from Subansiri United FC. Quite aggressive. Moving quickly, pushing up, going for that pressing ball. And look at that, his right knee heavily strapped. Kishan Singh. Sushil to take the corner. Dinks it towards Milo. No elevation on the cross. Two protective chambers, Sushil and Amarjeet. So foul committed. Progressed through his career. Was a youth product of Royal Wahindo. Then played for Modern Sporting, Bengaluru United and Neroka FC. Doji Sewang. Skino with the delivery. Straight at Chupa Singkop. Goalkeeper. Very watchful. To each other before they want to do anything adventurous. Test in the waters before dipping their toes onto it. Salvo floats around, but to get really flying on the ball. And on 3 goals comes from Goli Miedo. And he's here. Goal against Henderson. This is a good looking cross. Bends it perfectly, Kishan. A difficult chance though. Managed to find some opening from the right wing, the number 19. That pass was too wayward. That's lovely. From SUBANSIRI. Torjuwangshu. That was too high. The INL was simply born out of ambition, a vision to professionalize football in the state and provide a structured platform for talent to flourish. Named after the late visionary footballer Indrajit Namchoom, the league sought to unite clubs across districts and bring consistency to competition and raise the profile of Arunachal football nationally. And from its inception, INL focused on development, nurtured players, introduced professional coaching, and created opportunities for exposure beyond the state. What began as a bold idea has now become the heartbeat of football in Arunachal, inspiring communities and energizing clubs and shaping the future of the game. This part of Arunachal as well, UPia, is woven into the daily rhythm of life, from early morning kicks in local fields to the bustling cheer in the evening. The people here live and breathe the sport. The arrival of INL has only deepened that connection. All the time, outnumbered, Subansiri are aware he is the creative force that takes up that playmaking responsibility. Referee signals for a corner. First corner of the game for Capital Complex, and it took nearly 24 minutes to earn one. A slow start from the league leaders, Olik Tang. Oh, the keepers missed it completely, and they've lost it in a crowd of orange shirts. There's no one able to apply the finishing touch. It was a sweeping ball from the corner, swept in by Olik Tang. Just a hint of how deadly they can be from the set pieces. Scored the highest number of goals in the tournament. On the flip side, SUBANSIRI conceded least number of goals, just to one. Just like Capital Complex's attack versus SUBANSIRI's defense. Play out from the tight areas with confidence. Dorjiwangchu using his outstep, and now the cross at the near post. No problems for Jagom Loi. Milo Taring with the cross. Now action at the other end. Into the path of Rahul Singpo. He's got Preetham for company. And now plays it in field. Chance for a shot. He decides to play it short. On the right is Tapu's delivery. Not much power on that headed clearance. It drops right on the edge. Injury concerns. Looks like it, Kishan. The 27-year-old. A very busy player. Is never static. Always running up and down the pitch. Covers a lot of grass. Very laborious. The league has already brought communities together like never before. The families, the friends and neighbors, they gather to witness every pass. Every goal and every dramatic moment folds here. Have a look at the chances. This was Kishan. Was almost through on goal. Couldn't trouble the keeper, Jagom Loi. Had the time and the space as well to go for the second post. This is a mistake from the goalkeeper at the other end. A couple of times that he's come out at the wrong time. Good whip on that cross. Tried to lob the goalkeeper. Chupa Singkom. Slightly nervy. And the attacks now are a lot more fluid. It wasn't the case when the game started. Tanya Raji combining very well with Dorji Wangchu within the game. Maintaining that pressure from the left channel on Capital Complex, which is why you won't see Jenko Gari move on the overlap that much. Even Tao Tapu and Vivek Guru not managing to combine. A lot of gap between the right back and the right winger. Somehow they got to try and plug that gap, reduce distance with each other. Oh, a hit. Loves the shooting from distance. He has that ability to score from far out. Tried it luck. Dorji Wangchu. Half an hour gone. No goals yet. Between Subansiri United FC and Capital Complex FC, a top of the table clash. And the INL 25-26. A draw will take Subansiri level on points with Siang Warriors. Techi Tatra puts the ball inside the box, flicked on. Tagru Tachon with the clearance. And former Lumdung FC centre back. Neat turn. Was troubled slightly by Sushil. Sage Sarbo. The top players from the state, most of them play for Capital Complex. Oof, that was inches away from Vivek, who was present and following the ball. And Rahul Chingpo was there for support as well. More of that is required. The neat quality from the wide areas. Sarbo surveys the scenario. The attempted pass is picked up. Yoa Takam releasing it. Kishan continued with his run. And Akash Kino comes across to snuff the danger. Cancelled out once more, forming the numerical advantage. Olik Tang, Capital Complex on the attack. He paused for half a second. I wasn't sure whether he would be able to get onto the ball. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. Just had to navigate one big moment. Jakam Louis. Vivek. Changlang captain. Yet to fire. Techi with a diagonal. Stood tall. The SUBANSIRI defense. Only time. Nice drag back. Space to shoot, takes it! Collection from Jupa Sincom. Those deflections can be problematic for goalkeepers at times, but this went straight at him. It didn't change direction. Techitatra plays it across to his centre-back partner, Akash Kino. Is halfway inside the opposition's territory. One way then the other from Janko. Just played it out. The youngsters watching this from the stands. In Arunachal football, heroes are not just measured by trophies or goals, but the paths they curve for the next generation. Players, coaches, and club leaders have become role models because they are showing direction, discipline, and ambition in every game. In training sessions as well, figures like the seasoned players in Capital Complex or emerging stars in SUBANSIRI are not only inspiring young talent but also demonstrating that with perseverance, local players can reach professional levels. Capital Complex spins away from one. It's a teasing ball to the left corner of the penalty area across the face of goal. And no one in blue challenging it. They continue to attack. Foot in there. Baki roomed. Dropping so deep. Oh, that's misplaced throw in. And that's what pressure can do. Play stopped momentarily. A trouble for Yoa Takam. These stories surrounding the youngsters that spark dreams in small towns and remote villages, proving that talent coupled with hard work can overcome distance, resources, and circumstance. Now, this league certainly is providing that platform, ensuring that the role models are visible, accessible, and influential. It's all about guiding budding footballers across the region to believe, to strive, and to achieve. Since the last 10 minutes, Capital Complex with their foot on the accelerator. SUBANSIRI have taken their foot off the pedal. Hagesarbo has grown into the game as the game progressed. Same route into the gully. Kept in. A decent ball. Keeper spills it. Reacts to clear. Very aware of his surroundings. Arunachal. Malik Tynes crosses out of play. Chupa Sincom still shaky, having issues dealing with aerial balls, especially the crosses. There's the previous chance. Look at that. A basic goalkeeping error. And these tiny little things can make a big impact in the game. Milo. The players sometimes got to make runs around the ball carrier. No off the ball running from SUBANSIRI. Something which Capital Complex developed. Seen them do that in the first 4 games. Started doing that in this game as well. Since the last 15 minutes or so. The keeper gets there first. Jagam Louis. Even though it involved a lot of risk, but he was confident. Had a couple of yards advantage. Krishan Singh decided to burst from the right wing. And that knockback only helps an orange shirt, Amarjeet. Possession is regained, capitalizing onto a mistake. He's got a man for support, but had other ideas. Bake Rumd was there for support in the middle. And Milo Taring pulling the trigger. He was well within his rights to go for the shot though, but squaring it up towards Bake Rumd. A safe option, given that the player was in a better position. Making a run down the middle. Bake. Wang Chu. Tanya Raji. Through the gap. Now Bake got to look towards Tanya. Picks him out. Deflection from the other number 22. Totapu. We are inching towards the lemon break. Regulation time of just a minute left. Subansiri won a corner. Sushil Mithai, product of the Royal Wahindo Academy, spent a lot of his career in Meghalaya. A free kick won in a very good area. Went in tight. Akash Kido penalized by Sangam Kayang. Ready to take this free kick. That's past the keeper. The attacker lost his footing as well. Not a bad ball in. Sometimes the ball is getting stuck in the surface. Chance for a counter move. Vivek Guru. He's got Dorji to deal with. Vivek Guru with a reverse pass. Exceptionally intercepted. 3 minutes added on. Both sides trying to turn on the heat. Oh, that's too ambitious. Forgettable try. Tanya Raji got to play the ball in behind. Tries to avoid his marker. Bucket. Kino stepping up. Takio. Trying to tackle. Yo Atakam. Not losing shape. Subansiri. Another hit. A fingertip save from the keeper. I could have lifted as well. It was off target anyway. I didn't want to take any kind of risk whatsoever. Chupa. We saw a stunning goal from Alfred last evening. A world-class strike from the Mizo striker. This one stayed out. Oh, that's almost troublesome. The Capital Complex are aware the Jupa Singham has got problems dealing with those long balls. There were chances produced by Capital Complex in the first half. Most of them have come from the corner. The Subansiri fans won't be unhappy with their side's performance in the first half against such a strong team in Capital Complex. Look at that picture's backdrop with rolling mountains and green landscapes. And there goes the halftime whistle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the halftime score, Subansiri United.
It's 0-0 at the break. Subansiri and Capital Complex Yet to break the deadlock. Quite a few goal mouth actions in the first 45. Jupa Singham looked so edgy from the corner. But Jagam Loy made a good save, keeping Kishan Singh at bay. An interesting second half lie ahead of us. A tactical battle between Malamite and Keeper Bharat. Yet to be decided. It's still locked at goalless. A lot of the ball for Capital Complex. 63-36. Should be 37 rather. Three shots taken. Two on target from Capital Complex. For SUBANSIRI. Kishan Singh tested Jagam Loy. That was the only opening for the Orange Brigade of this half. Even Stevens when it comes to the corners. When we come back after the lemon break, it's the second half. Stay connected. We'll join you shortly.
भाई वाला वो चेयर नाट लाइए जल्दी चेयर नाट भाई क्या हो गया क्या हो गया
Welcome back. You are watching the live coverage of the INL 25-26. It's match number 24 coming your way between Subansiri United FC and Capital Complex FC. It's nil all at the break, and if this game ends in a draw, Subansiri will rise one spot to 10 points and overtake Siang Warriors in goal difference, and Capital Complex will remain on top. They'll move to 13 points if this game ends in a draw. A lot to play for in the second half. The players they return to the pitch, the faces set, the muscles taut, and the minds sharpened by the first 45 minutes. Both the teams showed glimpses of resilience, probing the leaders, testing the resolve of Capital Complex. The table toppers, calm yet alert, look to impose their rhythm and extend their dominance in this half. Every position and every formation, a tweak, every look exchanged in the technical area matters. One change made, Kishan won't be able to continue. Just that injury onto his right knee, replaced by Jerry. Forcefully, Malim had to make this change. Jerry Palamte has been brought on. Jerry did score for them against Namsai. The crowd just senses the tension with excitement and anticipation in equal measure. The momentum is fluid, and in these opening moments of the second half, the game could tilt in a heartbeat. The Blues against the Flaming Orange. And these two sides just reminds us of the Salgaonkar and Sporting Club de Goa rivalry back in the I-League days.
Substitution
And the
of
whistle
player
just
number
signals
23,
more than continuation.
Laitongan Kisansi replaced by player number 9,
It
JD
ignites
Palam.
renewed battle, strategy, and ambition. And both the sides know that the next 45 minutes could define not just the match, but the trajectory of this season. Joe Aquino, first touch of the second half for him. Plays the ball forward. Let's see how Jerry combines with Bakerumd. in the second half. And no changes made from keeper Bharat. Yuva. Clearance from Capital Complex. Foot in from Rahul Shingpo. He scored in the big stage for his state. Hagesarbo. Oh, brilliant from the number 5. Skipping past challenges. Versus Akash Kino. Jenko Gadi. Jerry Pilamte. First choice, number 9 for Odisha reserves. He is joining SUBANSIRI United for the INAL. We saw Pungte Lapung the other day. A couple of the games last night was so enthralling. We have another tonight. Moonyul will be in action against Caming United. Made a great comeback against FC Liga in the last game. Down by a couple of goals at one point. Made it 2-all. Then went down for the third time and made it 3-all. And salvaged a point. Almost a bottom of the table clash. 8th versus 9th. SUBANSIRI will play them next 23rd October. Moonyul will keep an eye on this contest and take a note of SUBANSIRI's gameplay. The Capital Complex will face Namsai, and that is on the 24th. Two very important games that could eventually define how the top 4 takes shape. Both though playing their 5th game. 4 more rounds after this. Try to play it through. Guru. That was quite far out from Rahul. Sushil picks up the loose. Through the middle. It's a great ball from Jerry. Back pass. Was that intended? Dorji's claiming for a corner. The referee's given it. SUBANSIRI putting up a great fight. The Capital Complex looked unstoppable in the first 4 games. Sushil Mitay in corner duties for SUBANSIRI United. Plays it short. Amarjeet gets the return. Sushil with his weak left foot. Another deflection, another corner. And this time off Teshi Tatra. It's quite painful. I might have hit his face. Let's have a closer look. There it is. Off his face. Such a close range. That hurts. Sushil. Can he come up with some quality from the corner? Oh, too much height towards the far post, the keeper. And gathers it up in the second time of asking. A breakaway move not allowed. High pressure from Yowa Takam. He's just complaining. Oh, the boot was raised. Studs up. Receiving treatment. Yowa Takam had a very good game. Played with confidence. The guile of Kishan somewhat missing. Cherry Pilamte yet to get into his groove. Kishan just complimented Pritham brilliantly in the first half. It was a perfect foil for the number 23. Sarbo turns. Decides to move up. Jenko Gadi. Akash Kino. What a block. And a release is 2-on-2. Bake takes on Kino with his brilliant recovery challenge. Didn't commit fully. He just sticks a foot out to prevent the cross. Corner for Subansiri. Now both the teams have had a couple of corners in the first half. Subansiri. Can they break the deadlock? Can they make things interesting? Sushil takes it, puts it in a fine area at Pritham on the end of that. It was a difficult ball to control. Came in at tremendous pace. Any other result from here for Capital Complex that could open up the top of the table race. 10 minutes into the second half. No goals yet. That wait still continues. This field is turning out to be a chessboard. The two grandmasters, Malim Mithai and Keeper Bharat, making their moves. Now let's see whose king falls first. But tactically, it's been great to watch these two teams play. Probably the most tactical game of the season so far. Joaquino. There's Jerry. Saw that run from Dorji, who spreads it out wide. Tanya Raji. And Tanya Raji could have done better. Players were racing inside the penalty area. Needed a better cross. It was very proactive for Rainbow Athletic Club in the Calcutta Football League. They're defensively very strong. Likes to overlap, likes to join the attack. Jenko Gadi at the other end. Up against Yuva Takam. Support arrives from Tagru Tajam. Enthusiastic SUBANSIRI fans. You must be very happy with the side's performance so far. Even a point, never a bad result against Capital Complex. A 3 would be bonus. Hage Sarbo with a 360. He's got great close control. Sarbo was looking for Rahul Singh. Receives the ball during the build-up. Now sprays it forward Olik Tyne. Looking to play direct. That's poor. Give away. The possession is back with SUBANSIRI. Dorji bisecting those two in orange. Hage Sarbo supremely composed. Teishi Tatra. Jenko Gadi with a delightful cross. The keeper had to deal with it. Jupa Singkom. We've touched the hour mark here. The goal still eluding the two teams. The last half an hour of this match. Amarjeet Preetham. Dorji brought down. Free kick. Goes down once more. Tanya Raji seems to be in a lot of pain. The referee just signals him to go back. As Tanya Raji is back up on his feet. Having a word as well incident. Both went for the ball. It was a high boot, resulting into a foul. Sushil Mitay. What can he produce from this free kick? Sushil's ball in. Might fall to Tagru. Was lurking behind. And Akash Kino takes no risk whatsoever. Sushil Mitay. Another delivery. This time the ball is much better. Nothing comes of it. Signals a goal kick. And there's a delivery from the corner. Better than the previous one. SUBANSIRI tonight just exposing Capital Complex, their weaknesses. It's a lesson for the rest of the teams to pick as well. And that's how you got to play against them. Kino. Won't get there, Jenko. The way they maintain their shape is got outstanding. Defending in two banks of four without the ball. Akash stolen away and dispossessed. The number 3 of Capital Complex, and a yellow card comes out. The first booking of this game. High octane clash. Witnessed a great Siang derby last night. Siang Warriors took on Liga United. The home team won it 3-2. Oh, that was the moment. On the volley. Dorji Wangchu couldn't hit the target. Akash Kino of Capital Complex booked after losing the ball out of frustration. Pushing him. Worthy of a derby. They've had 5 goals. Jerry's strike, especially in the first half, was the best of the season so far. If SUBANSIRI manages to make this, it would be a triumph of statement and intent, resilience and reward. It would be a powerful reminder that even the tallest of mountains can be scaled with proper planning. The momentum would surge and the chase for the summit would intensify. The capital complex can pounce any moment. You cannot drop your guard or lose focus. Sushil seizes control, determination. Kino all the way behind to the goalkeeper. Jagom Loi. And maybe those six changes from keeper Bharat affected the team coordination. Most of them haven't played together in the season. But more than the results, sometimes the coaches feel the leagues is a platform, is a stage to test your squad. More than a title, sometimes the coaches they prefer producing players for the country, for your state. Results still are possible with over 20 minutes of play left. A couple of changes getting ready for Capital Complex. It looks like it's going to be Daniel Guru and the number 19 Takar Mengia. Takar certainly has got more in his locker
Substitution for Capital
when it
Complex
comes to
FC.
attacking
Player number 20, Dorji Sehwag replaced by player
compared to
number
Jenko
19,
Gadi.
Takar Mengnia, and player number 9, Vivek Guru replaced by player number 42, Daniel Guru.
Daniel Guru replacing Vivek Guru, the side's top goal scorer. Daniel straight away, the first touch, not very productive, but there are players around the ball. Moving it around very quickly. There's a chance for Daniel, who made his way into the penalty area. Strong goalkeeping on that occasion from Jupa Singkop. Picked up a blow. Play had to be stopped. The referee will have a check. A couple of times have been lucky. And this was an incident midway through the first half. Joe Atakam was sturdy, held his ground beautifully. Well-timed tackles as well. Putting in a great shift for SUBANSIRI, which is why these fans are slightly unhappy. Pritam. It's a throw in for Capital Complex. And sometimes the players they do pretend. Teki Tatra. Akash Kino. Good pace, Daniel. Away from the first challenge. Jenko Gaddy. Sarbo. Looking for Daniel. Just sit down. And Yovan now is out of position. Daniel Grooms cross in. Still up in the air. Might fall to a blue shirt. But the goalkeeper alert to the danger. Competitive football. Patra nods it behind to his goalkeeper. Using the outside of his boot. Sarbo. The play will be stopped. Player in orange is down on the deck. Struggling with cramp, Samarjit. Fans still waiting patiently. For SUBANSIRI, even a point would be a pretty decent result. Even though Capital Complex will hold their lead, the narrative of the league will remain unresolved, setting up battles yet to come. Only a few more changes. It's the number 3 of SUBANSIRI, Manjeet Sharma, a former Neroka United defender. Is played with Malim Matei in Neroka. At the moment, Malim was announced as the head coach. Few former Neroka players were signed up by SUBANSIRI. Mostly those perfect fit to Malim's playing style. This is the last quarter. Is this a quarter full of surprise? Jenko Gaddy wins the free kick for Capital Complex. Takar Mengia is operating from the left wing. Two left-footed players now on that side. Even though they started with Rahul Shingpo, more of a right-footed player. Can cut inside, take a shot or two on goal. Manjeet will be brought on.
Substitution of
Amarjeet makes room for him.
player number 6, Moirangtem Amarjeet being replaced by player number 3, Kongrai Lakham Manjeet Sharma.
Does that allow Yovatakam to push up from his centre back's role? It remains to be seen. Got to make the most of this free kick. Chenko. That man once more, Yovatakam. Having a wonderful evening, the centre back. Been rock solid for SUBANSIRI. It's his mental toughness, his solidity that keeps SUBANSIRI in the hunt. Will a late goal settle this contest? And I will be on that as well. Tanya Raji snatching it. Pritham. A deflection of Olik Tyne. He's played for some of the big clubs in the Indian Super League like Kerala Blasters and East Bengal. We're entering the last 10 minutes of regulation time. Susil Mitey. Susil's ball. Punched out. Right on the edge. Oh! Well done there by Jagam Lowy. Not a very confident punch. Got dropped right on the edge. Akash Kino, he knows they need a goal here to keep up the pressure. The rest of the teams, they would certainly want to carry on with their winning streak. Totapu, haven't seen much of him. He kept busy, almost caged in his own half. Such was the pressure on him throughout this game. The last game saw him go on frequent overlaps. That's comfortable height for the defender. Here is the link man, Takar Mengia. Confronted by Tanya Raji. Cross is cleared and now Sarbo with a great shot! Oh! Mind-blowing. Right out of the screw. What a goal. Sensational. Capital Complex break the deadlock. On the 82nd minute mark. A pile driver from Hage Sarbo. That was moving, that was swirling. But the keeper shell-shocked. So as the SUBANSIRI defense line, no one closing him down. So much time and space afforded. And a bitter blow for SUBANSIRI. Once more, possession is won. Oh, the keeper had that covered. It's been a league full of world-class goals. And Rajit Namchu Arunachal League continues to surprise, continues to leave the fans on the edge of their seats. Such has been the unpredictability of this league. Capital Complex just scoring it at the right moment. Not much time left now. They've got the maturity in them to manage the game. Will they find another? Guru. It's Daniel Guru once more. Header from Tanya. Falls to Olik. And he was stripped. Referee rushing up towards Dorji Wangchu. Free kick for Capital Complex. A clear push on Olik Thang. He was on his way. And that is how big teams play. They don't panic. They just wait for the right moment. And they get the insolence goal. Oh, that's block just taking the sting. Sarbo. Yoa Takam, all his hard work. Cancelled out by that one good strike from Sarbo. Simpo. Asking him to play it back. Argument with Pritham. Capital Complex staring at their 5th victory of the season. 16 goals scored by Capital Complex. Only the 2nd conceded by SUBANSIRI. They maintained 3 clean sheets before this game. One of the best defenses of this competition. Time is running out. They need a strong reply, a quick reply. Sarbo, midfield maestro of Capital Complex, with a glorious strike. A couple of changes now from SUBANSIRI. Tiltakar and Landi Murchi will come on. Now 47, a striker has been brought on. Milo Taring is off. Wangchu. Well read down there. Solid defensive work from Yoa. His gameplay mostly on interventions. Another long range try. That won't trouble the keeper. That won't trouble any keeper. The keeper Bharat will buy some time by making a couple of changes. Daniel Chenko. That's the turn of pace from Jenko. Bill Tucker stayed close to him. It's keeper Bharat's turn. The scorer from the last game, Akash Thaw, is coming on. He didn't have much stoppages in this game. Only Tang.
Capital Complex FC, player
End
number
of the
7,
evening for him.
Malik Tang, replaced by player number 8,
And
Toku
Toku
Panu.
Panu
And player
also
number 11,
coming on.
Bojo Kinko, replaced by player number 7, Akash Tao.
Yoa. It's a searching ball. And the central space now occupied by Dorji. He started on the wing. Now operates as a out-and-out striker.
There will be minimum 5 minutes of weather time.
5 minutes added on. Lifting it over. In the last 5 minutes, SUBANSIRI will be all over Capital Complex. Oh, slight deflection, and that could have gone anywhere. Now the keeper was stranded. That could have been tricky. Chance for SUBANSIRI. To get something of this game. Smart from Capital Complex. Akash Thaw. It's 2-1-2. The counter is on. Player approaching from the middle. Goes for that switch. Let's look at the positioning of Dorji Wangchu. Into the centre back role. This is Manjit Sharma.
Substitution for Subansiri United FC, player number 23, Pritam Kumar Singh Sorensen, replaced by player
Pritam
number
Kumar.
49, Mangam
Zaf
Prasad.
Ronald comes on. Oh, chance for that volley. Second gradually goes up, and now Akash Thaw. Play the slide route ball. Roji Wangchu. The defender sacrificed for a striker. More numbers now up front for Subansiri. With the inclusion of Ronald, they've got a focal point now, but might be too little too late. Just a couple of minutes left on the clock. Flicker, Roji Wangchu. Tremendous work rate. From defense to attack, covering up a lot of yards. Just playing his heart out there. Gonna be a long throw from Manjeet Sharma. It's speared into a great area on the turn. Can they get it through? Numbers behind the ball. Into the safe pair of hands. Jacob Loy. He will take his time now. And the physio comes on. This was a chance. Look at that. Plenty of blue shirts. A strangle of legs. Moniul FC and Caming United is the next game coming up at 7 p.m. All the action from the INL only on the YouTube channel of Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League. Stolen few important seconds. The referee just keeping track of the amount of time taken in treating Jagam Loy. Subansiri bench slightly tensed. A good turnout tonight. Good support for both the clubs. These are the Subansiri fans. The ones in orange. Now they're heading into another defeat. To Patkai by a solitary goal. Zoli Tyne has that ability to keep the ball at his feet for a prolonged period and outfox players. Akash. There might be one last minute. Capital Complex won't mind. Got to hurry things up. And I got to pump this straight inside the opposition's box. No time for a build-up. Got to be retaken. And the entire team inside the Capital Complex's box. And no such distance on the goal kick. Here is that clever back heel. Ronald is chasing. Attack is on. Daniel. Past the first challenge. Looks up and almost finds Akashta. Good goalkeeping from Jupa Sinkhop. Surprisingly, the game still continues. This has been the issue. The referee sometimes they struggle in terms of blowing the whistle, in terms of adding minutes wasted in treating players. Almost 4 minutes gone past the added 5. This is one area they got to work on. A lot of workshops from Trevor Kettle, the head of referees in India. And finally he blows the whistle. So a victory for Capital Complex. A victory that reinforces their aura of dominance. 5 wins in a row now. Authority asserted. And the top of the table further solidified. Confidence that rippled through the squad, and it sends a warming message across the league. Hage Sarbo's brilliant such strike settles 3 points for Capital Complex. 15 points now from 5 games, and SUBANSIRI will remain third. Only their second defeat. They stay on 9 points from 5 games. That's the full-time scoreline. Is SUBANSIRI United FC 0, Capital Complex FC 1. Hage Sarbo was the goal scorer on the 82nd minute mark. A hard-fought victory for the league leaders. They had plenty of the ball, more shots on target, as SUBANSIRI won plenty of corners, but none of them found the back of the net. Hage Sarbo, surely the player who made all the difference with that long ranger in this game. And that's that from here. Don't go anywhere. We'll join you shortly with the second game, where Moonyul FC will be up against Caming United FC.